Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mutupi. Thank you so much for tuning on to my YouTube videos. It really does mean a lot to have you as a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber yet, make sure to hit that button. Also, like this video. On today's video, we're gonna be looking at the live markets. Now, we're actually gonna be looking at Nasdaq and also gold. One of the setups that I shared in the public group a few days ago, and it went in our anticipated direction. So if you're not in the public group, make sure that you join. I'll put the link in the description box. And also, just by joining, I want to speak about the fact that I'll be giving away free signals to the members that are in the public group, but not only those types of members, the members that are within the group and are also going to meet the requirements that I'm going to be listing them out in the public group. So to know more about getting these free signals, just make sure to get into the public group, and then we're going to be speaking a bit more about that. But let us just dive on to Nasdaq, and then we'll be looking at gold afterwards. And make sure that you guys have a piece of pen and paper, and also have your charts next to you, so you don't copy me, but instead you actually understand what it is that I'm seeing, and then try to also mix it up with what you are also seeing in the markets.
Okay, and I hope you guys got one of the a broker that you guys are trading with Nasdaq is actually a bit more comfortable for you guys to be able to place trades, because for me to get a broker trading this specific index, it was a bit more difficult, because I had to go from broker to broker to just see which one is good, which one is not, compare the brokers and stuff. So I hope the ones that you guys have are actually good. So just by taking a look at this, you can simply see that Nasdaq is pushing upwards beautifully. And you can simply see this beautiful movement to the upside and a correction, beautiful move, a correction, beautiful move all the way to the upside. So one thing that I would love to actually experience is this move all the way to the upside down here. And yes, in the previous week, you can simply see that Nasdaq shot all the way downwards impulsively, which means that Nasdaq was actually looking to get to the support area faster than I actually anticipated. Okay, so which broker do you recommend for NAS? I actually use two brokers for trading Nasdaq. I use FX Pro, and I also use CM Trading. I also use CM Trading. Both of them are amazing. With CM Trading, it's a dollar account. I use a dollar account for my CM Trading. I don't think you can have a ZAR. I'm not too sure. But with Nasdaq, it's actually I trade with my ZAR account. So they are both amazing. The spreads are beautiful. They are regulated, obviously, and they are with CM Trading. CM Trading is actually one of it's an African broker, so their withdrawals are like almost like the same day if you're using NetBank, and if you're not using NetBank, it's like a day. Like if I withdraw today, it's gonna hit my bank account tomorrow. Unlike other brokers, with FX Pro it takes like 2 days. Normal brokers it takes 2 or 3 days. So you can just play around with the two. You can just go into the CM Trading and go into the FX Pro and see what you can have. Okay, and also with CM Trading, you have your own personal like people that call you and just update you with the NFPs, update you with the news and all these things. So some things are actually even unnecessary, because I even told the person I don't know, he was like, what, my personal account manager or something. I was like, no, I think you should just stop calling me, because I've got it covered, because he was telling me, I'm thinking for today you can take a trade on CHF JPY, it's gonna look beautiful and all the, and I was like, no, I'm actually experienced, so you don't have to tell me all of that, but it's amazing. What I'm trying to say is that it's amazing. They call you each and every time to update you about whatever that happens in the markets. Okay, so yes, as I was saying, you can simply see my first touch is here, second touch is there, and now we experienced a third touch. So the previous week, during the week, I think I posted this last week Monday. What's it? Yeah, Nasdaq shot a bit more to the upside neck, and then I think I took a trade. It was maybe here or somewhere here, but we took a trade and then we capitalized a bit on it. And hopefully, I was actually looking forward to having all my targets be all the way up to here, but price actually went a bit more to the downside, just to play around with the ones that are impatient. And then we are looking for, obviously, price to push a bit more to the upside. And then just by taking a look at things now, you can simply see that, okay, obviously this is the previous candle, this is also a previous candle, and this candle. But take a look at the previous, this green candle and this red candle, that this is actually some sort of a support area, and some sort of a support area. And this candle, yes, it did go all the way downwards with the week, but it didn't break, it didn't close below it, which means that this area is actually showing us that it's looking forward to just rejecting and then pushing price to the upside. So that's one thing that I want to do. I want to be involved in this upward movement. I want to be involved when the price actually starts to go upwards impulsively. That's when I want to be. That's why I'll just I bought here, Okay, I think I took 2 losses going down here because I was looking for buy opportunities, and then somewhere here I bought, went out with a few profits because it shot back downwards, then it took me out with a few profits, and then yeah. So one thing that I'm trying to say is that I saw even a beautiful sell opportunity, but I didn't place a sell on it because I believe so much into the buy opportunity. Because take a look at the momentum or the targets or the potential of going to the upside. Let's say if you buy here, this is your first target, and obviously price can push and break the highs. So let me just go on the 4 hour. Okay, on the 4 hour it's a bit chilled. Okay, nothing complicated. Okay, yeah, nice. Okay, let me just go on the 1 hour. On the 4 hour it's almost like the same as daily. On the 1 hour it's where it's a bit more. Okay, let me just move this real quick. It's a bit more interesting because on the 1 hour you can simply see what I see when I look at Nasdaq. I've got this as my first touch here. Right here as my first touch. I've got this as my second touch. So on Monday, please do mute your mics, people. So on Monday, is it Monday? No, Friday. Friday, I was actually looking for some sort of an opportunity. And take a look at this. I think I removed it. This thing that I had. Yes, this. I was actually looking to place a buy somewhere close to here. Because I wanted price to just push a bit more to the downside, and then I'll take a buy. But because I understood how price works, I knew that I couldn't obviously just anticipate that this is where my entry is going to be and it's final. I have to just be open to a lot of opportunities. So that's why I even told myself that, okay, no, even that I should also look for something different. So which is also this beautiful double bottom, because as you can see, this is the first peak, this one here, and it went a bit upwards, came second peak, as you can see, a clean double bottom formation, then price confirmed. Remember, we're always looking for candlestick confirmations. Then price confirmed with this engulfing candlestick, which means that now it's ready to go to the upside. So one thing that I'll be looking forward to do is that as soon as the market opens, I'll just place a buy here. Obviously, stop loss can be here, or it can be here to be a bit more safer, but I think it's huge for me. I wouldn't mind putting it here. And then I don't know if I'm not looking to target anywhere less than this, but this can also be a first target, but I'm okay. This is actually where I'm looking to go all the way up to, yeah, okay. This is actually the potential that I'm trying to get from just trading the specific indices. So that's why even like having different accounts, because on IC markets, it doesn't allow me to trade Nasdaq. So on IC market, that's when you'll see, whenever you see me posting currencies, just know that it's my IC markets account. I just focus on currencies, and then I can even take 2-day trades, 3-day trades. But on Nasdaq, or on a different broker, I wouldn't mind holding it just so I can be able to just get as much profits as possible. So I think with this one, it's actually going to be one of the goodest or the best trades that we're going to get, but we'll just see what happens. So I'm not saying this so a person can go in the markets and buy as much as possible, hoping that it goes goes upwards and then they get to 10 times their account. That's possible, but you shouldn't be looking to do that. Just look to actually try to capitalize, get a few profits from it, just as long as your account balance goes upwards, it means that you're on the positive side of things. So let us eat with Nasdaq. Okay. So Jabu said on IC markets it's called USD, US Tech. Oh wow, nice. What is the minimum lot? What is the minimum lot CM allow on this? Oh, so on Nasdaq, just to quick answer Lawson on Nasdaq, CM trading, the minimum lot size you can even enter with 0.01. So it's amazing, on FX Pro, the minimum lot size is like 1 lot. So when people see me going in with 1 lot, they're thinking that this guy has a big account, these things are standing and stuff, and it's not even like that. It's just the minimum lot size on this broker that I use. So it's a bit more risky. But Jabu, for the ones that are still using CM trading, IC markets, Jabu just mentioned to us that it's called US Tech on CM trading. So I'll definitely check it out. Jabu, I'm so glad that you actually mentioned that to me. I didn't even research about it. I just searched Nasdaq and then didn't see it, and then I just left it like that. But the fact that you're actually saying this, it means a lot. I'll just check it out, man. You guys can also check it out. I know that a lot of people have a lot IC markets in the group, so you guys can also just check it. Instead of changing and going to a different broker, you can just check it out. Check out this US Tech. And also one thing that helped or allowed me to go to a different broker was the fact that wanted to separate myself from trading currencies and trading Nasdaq. I just wanted to see what makes me more money, because find out that Nasdaq is losing me money, but since I've been trading currencies for years, I'm making money from currencies. So it's actually going to be a problem when Nasdaq is losing money and currencies are making money, and it's one account. So that's why I created a different account, just so I can be able to just see what is actually building and growing me. Okay, yes, confirm yes, confirm yes. Tag on ICE markets. Yes, that's what Jabu said. So I think you guys should just check it out. On ICE markets, the minimum lot size is 1 lot. Also on ICE market, Jabu just mentioned that it's also 1 lot. I think it's the same as FX Pro, to be honest. But yeah, it's chilled if you have an account that's a bit more, that allows that type of a lot size, And also when it does go against you, it doesn't blow your account. I think it's amazing. But if you've got a small account, firstly, you won't even be able to open the trade because your account would be small. 1 lot is too big for a small account. Secondly, it's gonna take you out. If let's say you have a few dollars into it, it's gonna just a drawdown, a negative. Let's say if it goes against you with a few pips, you're gonna be out. Your account is gonna be blown. So just check it out. Okay. Okay, what is it on XM trading? Okay, XM, I'm not too sure what it, Stephen. Just I'm not too sure what XM what it is, but XNES, they mentioned that it's also use tech on XNES. Okay. So just make sure you check it out, and you can also you get these people that are calling you saying that they are your account managers. These broker people. You can ask them that you want to trade Nasdaq. What is it called, and then they'll tell you. Okay, go. Okay, let me just start off first. Okay. Okay, so gold is looking beautiful for us. I remember, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, I took a sell somewhere here. Yeah, I saw somewhere here, and this is what happened. Price shot all the way to the upside, and then now it came back down. I was like, wow, I lost a few profit. I lost money on it. So let me just see what we can make of it, and then that's when I just started focusing a bit more onto it. On which this would have been a perfect buy opportunity, because this is obviously seen as the resistance. Resistance would be seen as support, because since it rejected, and obviously you can simply see this undecided candle. So this was a sign of us to just place a buy. But because I was a bit more skeptical about it, I don't like going into trades that I'm not too sure about. So yeah, I didn't take this one. Yeah, I didn't place a buy here, but I took the one here. I'll just show you guys. But on the bigger time frame, one thing that I wanted to show you guys is that buy last week it paid. Thanks God. Nice. Yeah, it did pay. I wanted to show you guys the fact that okay, I want to show you guys that we've got our first touch here, second touch right here, okay, second touch, and this is actually what I wanted, this third touch. Yes, third touch it doesn't have to be like a perfect touch or anything like that, as long as it gets there with some sort of a reversal type of thing. Let's say this would be seen as a double top. It could be seen as I don't know, a pattern that confirms this ascending type pattern. Like it could be seen as a lot of things that would allow us to just capitalize on the sell side of things. So and the fact that like it's actually at the third touch, it allows us to have a small stop loss. So even if it goes against us, it allows us to actually be wrong for a short period of time. Instead of holding losses, you can just hold losses for just 2 hours, but profits, you are the one that hold profits. So I want us to focus on being the ones that hold profits. Ne? I think this is for the daily. Let me remove this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so as you can see, now we are here. This is the previous setup. I remember, I think you guys still remember, we took a sell here, hoping to go all the way downwards, but this is what actually happened. So and then we took this by here, obviously, and then it went all the way upwards. It hit targets then, because this is where our TP was at, but I took profits here because this way I had my maximum profits locked in. So it's much more safer this way. So it was amazing. It was an amazing ride, like you guys said. So now we're looking for something different. Remember on the daily, we spotted that beautiful third touch. We spotted a third touch on the daily, but take a look at this on the 4 hour. Okay, let me just remove this. I think it's no longer useful. And this too. Okay, now you can simply see where price is at and what it's doing. See, take a look at this double top formation, came back with this engulfing candle, and take a look at these candlesticks. This one rejected, and this one also rejected. And this because of NFP, it also played a part. So you can simply see that this was also a huge spike to the downside. Ne? So this took like 4 hours. Since I'm on the 4 hour chart, took 8 hours and 12 hours, close to 12 hours for this move to play out. Ne? But this one took just literally one 4 hour candlestick, which means that this is actually price telling us that momentum might be going to the downside in the near future. So we need to start looking for that. So let me just go on the 1 hour and see if we can find something. Okay. Nice. Okay, I like the fact that we actually spotted this beautiful here. This is the candlestick that I was speaking about. It even took 1 hour instead of 4 hours. So it's actually very powerful that now there's a lot of momentum to the downside. So one thing that I want to show you guys is that you do know that we like trading a method that we say is like what pattern within pattern. We like saying speaking about pattern within patterns, you know, all these things. So I want us to actually take a look at this. We've got this being a double top. This is a double top. So now I want us to actually focus on this. This is actually a pattern within pattern structure, but in a much more advanced manner, because we are now looking at no longer that we are now looking at a double top within a double top structure. So take a look at this is a double top, but take a look at also the so this actually confirms like this major overall movement to the downside. So the bigger the 4 hour chart is saying that we have to drop to the downside, the daily saying we have to drop. The 1 hour is also confirming with two double top formations that are confirming with us that we have to go to the downside. So this is actually one of the greatest trades that I think we are going to be involved in. Just like GBP, JPY, a few weeks ago, we couldn't move all the way to the upside. We took profits. As soon as we took profits, we sold, went downwards. We still took profits on that. So that was an amazing trade. So it actually got me thinking that gold is one of those trades that can do that for us, because I've been waiting for a sell, but we're able to make money buying. So even if I take a small loss on it, like I made a lot from it, you know, I made at least a reasonable amount of money. So let's say if I risk $70 for this trade, I wouldn't mind risking.
I'm do it.
Please, mics, please. Okay, so can simply see that okay, with this one taking an entry on this one, can just place right here below this candle. Stop loss would be simply here. Okay, this is where our stop loss would simply be. First target is obviously here. Okay, and I think we can add something here. Let me just see if we can customize our chat works. Add something maybe close to here. Okay, this is a bit more untidy because of all these rejections, but just by okay, yeah, thank you. Yes, this is perfect. Nice. This is actually perfect. I didn't see or have this, but you can simply see, okay, I've got this, my first touch, and this is actually my second touch. So now since we are here and we're looking for this to shoot all the way to the downside, I was able to spot this beautiful this trend that I just drew. Now I just spotted it now while I'm doing this with you guys. So this is just showing us that also if a candle cruises anywhere below this trend line, it confirmed our breakout. So it's actually amazing. I like being a bit more riskier. I'll take an entry before it even breaks out. But once it does break out, then I'll be confident in just holding the trade all the way down to, obviously, this be my first target, the 90% rule, and then going all the way downwards to, I think this is actually the overall target. Yeah, I think this should be our overall target. This can be our overall target. I don't think okay, yeah, this can be our overall target, and then from here we'll just start to see if the market is giving us some buy opportunities to come all the way to the upside, or if price is just allowing us to continue to break this daily trend line and then shooting all the way downwards. We'll just see the market is going to guide us. So we have to be a bit more careful with with gold, but it's looking so beautiful. I won't lie, it's one of the trades that I'm excited to be involved in. I wouldn't mind, like, as soon as the market opens, I'll place my sell stops and all these types of things just to be on the safer side of the market. But I thank you guys so much for just looking at this gold setup, because it's looking beautiful. Like, it's looking, I don't know what you guys saw or if you guys had a gold setup, but this is looking lovely. So before we move on to the next pairs.
There you have it. You saw me diving straight into Nasdaq and also gold, one of the setups that actually paid us during the week. So I believe that this week it should be a promising week for us. Make sure to also join the public group, the Telegram public group, in order to get free signals from me. I'll be sending away these signals that me entering the trade, I'll just be giving it to you guys. But to know more about that, obviously you have to be in the public group. But thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to hit the like button and also subscribe to this video if you're not subscribed yet. Thank you so much. It's a very small to be.